Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the ground, it's Coleman. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to...
Can anyone catch him? The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he got loose, it was all over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
On the ground, it's Coleman. Still running at the 40. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Getting that push, they pick up a 4 out to the 26.
2nd down coming up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Monaga. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. He's got an open man. He's loose. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6 6-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Touchdown, Washington. What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the run, it's Monaga. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And that last carry pays off with a C note already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. The Huskies have a first down.
Tackle on play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
14. 13.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard for a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the university.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Rutgers, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Throws to the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to throw it again. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. To the air, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I'd be curious to know what the quarterback's going to do here, because this guy's now dropped 2 passes in a row. You know he's down, right? You know he's not feeling a lot of juice or confidence. I think you got to get him the ball some way and get him back going in this game.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's so nice as a quarterback. You've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Brings up second down.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff from the gun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. There he goes to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskies. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back, and they'll send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Turns it on in midfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down coming up. Takes a handoff. It's Monaga. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for first down.
Going up top on first down. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now from inside the red zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Scarlet Knights are stopped, but not before getting the first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.